I was gonna say maybe I can cut across, but we saw what happened last time. Can I buy a drive shaft that's indestructible? Oh my goodness. All right, there goes the bumper. Oh gosh darn it. I was gonna try to hop that and then my bumper grabbed it. Okay. Oh, that's an issue. All right, folks, welcome back to the RLS Career Mode. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, Komodo, where's your red truck? Well, I can't explain. I tried to do a different episode where I took out a loan, I bought a repo-ready vehicle, which it said it was repo-ready, and the missions didn't activate, so I was in crippling debt with payments I couldn't make because I couldn't make any money doing the intended repo jobs. So we're going to say it got repossessed. The red truck's gone, but it does give me an opportunity to do something else. So a lot of you guys probably don't know that the RLS Career Mode, it expands across multiple maps. And we're going to be going out to Utah to try to make some money here. So it's fine. I got $95,000. We get to do another vehicle, which is always fun. I'm going to need a Gavril truck. So let's look at their online dealership because we're going to have to turn one of these into an off-roader here. And geez, man, so this stuff gets pretty expensive. We want to say we want to do this. Hold on. Are these new? These aren't new, are they? I don't know where you find a 1974 with 9 miles on it, but that's why it's so gosh darn expensive. Hold on. Let's see if we can find ourselves a used truck here. Here we go. We got ourselves a Corey side. It's got a single cab Gavril V8. So it's already got the V8 in there. I think that's probably a good purchase right there. Kind of similar to what we had last time. Plus, it's very, very affordable. So let's go ahead, take the taxi over there because we're going to be taking it straight out. I'm assuming there's tuning shops in Utah. I want to show you guys how you actually get there. Looks pretty good. Like I said, it reminds me kind of what we had before. So I think we're going to make the purchase, make sure we have the daily driver insurance policy. And you know what? We are ready to purchase this. So you're probably wondering, well, how do you get to Utah? And can you drive back? Yes, you can. You can come back and work here in the city. And that's the coolest thing ever. The whole fact that we can go to another map, we can do some work, we can do some race events, whatever we want to do over there. And we can come back here and continue doing deliveries, which I want to get back into that. And I want to get back into, and I'm probably going to have to do it off camera. I'm going to have to level myself up a bit to where we make a lot more money doing deliveries. And I really want to make this work. So I would like to have a continued career mode series. It just so happened the last thing I did, and which, by the way, I need to figure out how to back up saves because I totally just would have backed off buying the repo truck. But yeah, I was ultimately kind of screwed there. Okay, so let me pull over. Let me go. I think it's right at the dock area. Okay, so as far as I know, the way to get there, I believe it's, oh, there we go. There's a ferry over here. So we want to set our route to that side. I don't think there's anything I need to do here in town before we head out, because like I said, I want to save all the upgrading until we get out there. But yeah, I want to try to do a continuous career mode. I don't like having to restart it. Like I said, my mistake with the repo, which is weird. Maybe I could figure out what happened there, because check this out. You have a phone. Oh, you have to be stationary. It doesn't let you play with your phone whenever you're driving around, but check this out. We have a phone, and there's repo jobs. That's where you can take loans, you can list your vehicles, and you can go to the car meets from there. So it makes it a little bit more convenient instead of having to go to the computer at the garage to do everything. Which, speaking of, we do have a place out in Utah. We've got a camper, but yeah, I figured 95,000 is more than enough to start us off with a vehicle we can work with and we can have some fun with. And then, like I said, I want to avoid the loan situation until I'm making just a tremendous amount of money doing like cargo jobs and stuff like that. Really? I guess we can get into a little bit of a police chase. I can make a little bit of money before I go over there. Maybe pay my insurance premium, as long as I don't crash my vehicle. The cops, wait, hold on. Can I leave the map while I'm being pursued? That's like the ultimate move. You get on the cargo ship and get the heck out of here, or the ferry, whatever it is that's going to take us over to Utah, and bye, losers. Also, I do find it kind of funny that's how we get to Utah, via boat. Pretty sure Utah doesn't have many big bodies of water. By the way, I think you can do this with maybe 1 or 2 other maps. I have to go double check the Patreon. Hold on, have we made our money yet? Come on. They're still pursuing us. I'll look back. I don't see any behind us. Hopefully they're out waiting at the port. We gotta escape. We're a wanted criminal now. Gosh darn it, there's a cop right here. This is my exit. Oh dear. Oh dear. How aggressive are you gonna be? I think they're kind of scaled to where they're not. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass them. I'm trying not to damage my vehicle. Don't touch me. Ooh, I saw what you're doing. Okay, we're going. We're going. That wasn't much. I skimmed. Oh, he's definitely faster. Oh my goodness. Is this the first time? Hold on. We might can cheese him here. There we go. Go. Get the heck out. Oh my goodness, there's another one waiting up here. I gotta get on the boat to get the heck out of here. Okay, we're gonna have to do some creative stuff here. Hold on, if I can get this, maybe this train yard. Or I guess, actually no, that's not a train yard. I mean, you got the little monorail above it, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Hold on, let's go into here. This is a sneaky spot. If we go into here, I think we can maybe hide long enough where they won't follow us. By the way, we can pick up cargo in here. Okay, just circle around, wait for the police to go. That's our ride over there, by the way. Let's whip it around. There are vehicles in here, but I'm not sure they will get into here. Well, I say that, and there's one pulling into the... There it goes. Whew. Hey, that was almost $2,000 worth of dash cam footage right there. That's good. Also, I kind of feel like there's not going to be any car meets over there in Utah, so that's definitely... Well, I say that. You never know. Maybe there's a big off-road scene over there. All right, I need to get by, everybody. Komodo's got to go dump, like, probably 30 or 40K into this truck here. Maybe more. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just pulled in here. Well, good luck following me. Oh, no, they can follow me in here, can't they? This is fine. Okay, well, I hope you guys know how to turn onto the boat, because I'm getting on the boat and I'm getting the heck out of here. Sorry, I don't have time to wait. I don't think they're smart enough to get over here. Well, I say they're not, but you have reached your destination. Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is the level switcher, and we go to Utah. Now you can, like I said, drive back. You take the tunnel out of Utah to get back to West Coast. Please don't wreck my vehicle. I saw it move slightly, and let's just let it load. And boom, here we are. We are in freaking Utah. Now keep in mind, this isn't your generic Utah. There has been stuff added to this place. So I think there's going to be plenty of opportunity to have some fun. I don't know if we can do deliveries out here. There's not a ton of businesses. I know they might have added some, but I think we should go probably find a tuning shop and probably open up the map to figure out what in the heck we can do here. So here, let's pull over. So yeah, if I open up the map, here we go. Look at all the events here. Also, why is there there's a bunker out here? Oh my goodness, there's a underground bunker, I guess you could buy. I have a camper, which there it is, Uncle's Camper. So this is our home base here. So there's a ranger station. That's where you can buy. Oh, you can get police certification out here too. So yeah, you can become a part of the Rangers. So we got drift runs. There is a computer here. Looks like you can maybe buy AJ's auto repair. There is a dealership, the West Rock Motors. There's also a cargo yard, which has been added over here. Hold on, let me try to inspect as much as I can just to figure out. Oh, there's a Canyon Auto. Hello, beautiful. I bet that's where we'd be buying some buggies and stuff. You know, this is kind of nuts once you think about it. Like, I hope this is what they're planning, even with like just the vanilla career, being able to utilize more than just one map in career mode, because this is cool. Being able to travel to other maps and there be events, like it doesn't get much better than this. So maybe we do try police work one day. What do you guys think? But I also want to do some of the events out here because I imagine there's some fun stuff that you can do and potentially make money and level up. Yo, Uncle's RV is just kind of out in the middle of nowhere here, isn't it? All right, we are, almost feels like we're in the backwoods except for it's desert. All right, so we just pull up into here. There's our computer area. All right, let's turn her off and let's go do some upgrades here. So I can go to, I don't think no, there's no need for repair. I thought I hit something back there, but I guess we're okay. So we got $77,000 to do stuff with. So before I forget, actually, no, the cargo boxes are free to start with. So I don't need to do anything there. So I do want to keep it single cab, regular sized bed, but I do want to upgrade this, jack it up. We'll upgrade the engine. Probably won't go too crazy on it. I know sometimes I go too crazy with builds and it just, yeah, it creates all sorts of issues. Let's see, what do we have here as far as suspension? Oh my goodness. So I remember the Goliath suspension. Actually, they have the Kodiak in here. The Kodiak is a pretty awesome truck. So the suspension itself is probably going to cost us, it's looking like $10,000 once I do the front. Okay, that was expensive to finish the suspension here. All right, so we got that. I mean, you got to get big tires on it. Obviously, we need big off-roaders, so let's do that. Also, probably want a locking limited differential. I believe that's where we want to be at with that. And let's see what we could do for wheels. I'm just looking for something I can match in the front. Got to be big. Ooh, I kind of like these track fab ones. So it's track fab. It's the RB200. So I want to do these in the front. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and confirm these parts here. Do I want to bother with I guess we want like an off-roady front bumper too. Oh, there we go. I like that. We still have $58,000. Not gonna lie, this is good. I needed this money. Still think we got to go with those side pipes. Don't need chrome. I think just keeping it straight black's probably good. Gonna do some slight engine modifications. Just give myself just a little bit more power. Also want a 4-wheel drive transfer case since we're going to be doing some off-roading. Okay, so that's 10,000 there. You can see the parts list on the right side. Then I think we got to get a roof rack with some lights on it, right? Wait, it says it's with lights. I don't see the lights. Do I have to install the lights separately? No, it's roof rack. Oh, it's the lights under it. What about an LED bar? How does that look? There we go. LED bar looks a little bit better. Go ahead and get a tow hitch on there. You never know when we're going to need that out here. Almost done here. We're gonna definitely do we're gonna change the paint job here. Also, I changed the front grille. I like this grille a whole lot. All right, there we go. So I think she's about ready. Let me go ahead and slap a paint job on her real quick. That way, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the tan here. I think a mix here might not look bad, like this little stripe. So yeah, let's go ahead and purchase this real quick. And there we go. All right, we got ourselves a vehicle. Now here's the question. What can we do with it? Should we go ahead and... I'm going to stick the cargo boxes in there just in case we go out and immediately start that. Let's do that. That'll load them down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that actually did cost me money. All right, I'm glad I saved some money here. So here's the thing. Hold on, let's see if everything functions. I didn't do anything to the interior yet. Eventually I want to rip out the seats, get rid of some of the dated interior. Maybe roll cage, because obviously might flip this thing. Do I have to have a special insurance? Also, man... It looks pretty good. I'd like a truck like this in real life. Kind of got a bit of a retro look to it and paint job. All right, so we're pulling out. Let's go over to the cargo yard real quick. Let's see if we can run jobs out here. And then, of course, we got options for rock crawling. I think there's some climbing events. It said there was like a mud drag somewhere, which I'd like to find. That's not for me, by the way. Oh, I better get out of their way, though. You know how the police drive in this game. So, man, pretty tight on these roads. I hope he is coming this way. Oh, come on. I just got to get through. I'm trying not to wreck this thing. Yeah, a roll cage probably would be good for a build like this, especially if we do start doing some climbing and stuff. Also, probably need even beefier tires. Hold on. There is a cargo pickup over here, so we don't have to go to the cargo yard. All right, so let's just do... Also, we could probably take a trailer. We are setting a little bit higher, but, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. Okay, what do we got? I mean, the deliveries, it's not a huge map, so the deliveries shouldn't be too far. They got the car jockey where you could take vehicles, which I don't know if you have to load those up on trailers or if you literally drive them. They don't have much as far as deliveries. They have a lot of higher level ones, and this is the only sucky thing is I gotta go back up and level again. There's 5 of these little blocks, so these are worth 261 a piece, so I could probably take all 5 of those. Anything else going there? Oh, engine parts are going there. Let's take that. And then let's take this load here. And then there's a drop-off on the way over there of 7 parts. Well, I mean, this is going to be worth it. We're going to be definitely load it down. Looks like we're going to do a little bit of off-roading. So, yeah, it's just like a little bit of a different delivery style now. Also, we're going to test this all out. Make sure it's all good to go. I can put it into high 4 here. Just keep it stable. Keep the load safe. None of these are timed, so I can take my time with this. Another cool thing, I guess, if you get into the open areas, you can just drive straight across the map. If you've got the right equipment, you don't have to stick to the roads, which is always an option. I love this, though. I like that we can go to another map and go work. Like, there are jobs over here. There might not be as much, but they are updating this. As of recording, this Utah beta had seen an update 2 days ago. But yeah, like I said, depending on what you guys want to see, we can always go back into West Coast. Maybe get a street build there, do some more car meets and stuff like that. I'm gonna let you guys kind of steer the direction. You know what am I saying here? I would just literally talk about cutting across. Let's do some off-roading here. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? But yeah, I'm gonna leave a lot of this up to you guys. So whether or not you want me to go back to West Coast, let's save some money. I'm gonna, like I said, try to stay away from loans until I know I am making a ton of cash doing jobs. I gave myself plenty of starting money to really get going. Could you imagine how bad that would have been? I almost drove off into that. I guess that's the risk of off-roading here. Is this quicker? Not really sure. Am I having a blast testing out my vehicle? Heck yeah, I am. Feel like this is a beautiful thing for the channel, you know? I love Beam, but sometimes, you know, you just want to do something a little bit more serious in Beam, and career mode's that. I mean, not completely serious, because obviously you can do some goofy stuff. mother. There goes the drive shaft. All right, so maybe running through the rocks isn't a good idea. That's going to be a repair bill. I wonder how much that's going to cost to fix. It's fine. At least it still drives. By the way, you're looking at the drag strip they added. They've added stuff to the map. That's one of the, well, maybe the mud drag. Is that the mud drag over here? It might be. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely go make a, actually, is that what that is? That might just be a course. We're going to need to repair it. Wait, is this a, hold on. Oh, that's a money-making opportunity right there, if you ask me. What do we got over here? This is my cargo. Hold on. What do you guys have? Where are your deliveries? Are y'all going to... Oh, I can't take anything from here, but look how much the deliveries are worth out in this area. My goodness, this is probably one of the better areas. You know, town, you get a lot of stops, but man, there are a lot of cheap stuff. It takes a while to level up and get the more expensive cargo, but here, seems pretty much immediate. Also, that drive shaft's going to be an issue here. Okay, so now we know, use the roads. Unless you're in an actual off-roading event. Wonder if I could, I think there's a service, actually, I literally think we are stopping by a service station. I don't wonder if I can use their computer to issue a repair. Because, yeah, we got to fix this drive shaft in here. I thought it was, like, completely broken, but, well, I guess technically, we're still getting drive, I'm assuming, to the front. Excuse my lack of car knowledge here, but I think that's how we're still able to drive here. I got to make some passes because I'm very impatient. Oh, is there anybody coming? Probably not the best thing to do. Also, do you see some of these events? I'm pretty sure that event right there is you got to stay on the side of the canyon and crawl all the way across. Yeah, that seems dangerous. I don't know if we get paid for that or if that's just going to level up our stuff. Also, I need to remember milestones. They're little rewards that BeamNG added. I'm assuming they're integrated in here, or they still just exist. So that's some extra cash waiting for me. I should probably turn my traction back on. I turned it off because it was annoying. I'm just going to slide around these cars here, tuck back in line. Takes forever to do this. So this is going to be worth quite a bit of money, though. So I'm going to make a pass here. Double yellow line pass. Oh, immediately run into a cop, too. He didn't see a thing. All right, let's pull up in here. I don't think I damaged anything as far as the cargo. Just had a little damage when I ran over a rock back there. All right, so we want to deliver this. Let's go ahead and drop that off there. Good bit of money there. Okay, we got another Actually, you wouldn't happen to be like delivering anything right next door, are you? Oh, yes. Is this where the engine parts are going? I think it is. Oh, these are all going this way, so I might as well just load these up. This is literally right up the road. All right, so, oh, I should have confirmed the bigger item there. I thought I had enough room for everything. Oops. Oh, screw it. I've already loaded up. Yeah, I guess the majority of my cargo is going this way. Well, I say that, and then now I see a delivery down there. Oops. All right, my bad. Oh my goodness, this is definitely a heavy boy. Honestly, it's handling it relatively well, though. I wonder how much a buggy is. Would I have a purpose? I'm starting to want toys now. I'm like, ooh, I can go by the dealership and buy a buggy, but I'm like, do I need a buggy? Is the buggy going to make me money? Obviously, the truck's a good idea. All right, let's pull into here. Let's make our delivery right here. Wait, is there delivery on the back side of this? Was I wrong? Wait, what's that icon over there? Oh, let's drop this off real quick. Okay, that was a good delivery. Getting close. Okay, so we got a reputation level 1, but we're trying to get to level 2 for logistics and cargo delivery to hopefully unlock some of the other ones. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. What's going on here? Oh, this is the dealership. This is the SP. What does their inventory look like? I'm curious. Oh, you know, these aren't as ridiculously priced as I thought they were gonna be. Okay, never mind. I take it back. The dune kickers are expensive, but the rock bashers, you get a rock basher, you know, 50, 60 grand here. Don't know if I have a purpose for it other than to complete events. Okay, we got to go run our last delivery here. By the way, how many fuel stations are here? What did I just load up? I have no clue what I just loaded up. Hopefully it's to where we need to go. Oh, it's having me drive all the way back across. Hold on, where is our delivery at? I need to figure that out. Oh, it's down at the big auto shop. Well, while I'm up here, I might as well take one more. That's going to bring us right back to our trailer, too, so we can hopefully do a little bit more repairs. All right, let's see. I need stuff that goes down here. Take those. Let's take these. Yeah, these are going to AJ's and accelerated delivery, which I'm assuming accelerated to the business by AJ's down there. So I'm pretty sure this is a garage you can buy now, which is pretty cool. Because isn't this like a visitor center? But they turned it into like almost like a bit of a cargo hub, too. This is gonna take a second. Oh boy, what is the speed limit up here? Is it like 40, 50? I don't actually know. All right, well, let's hope we don't get pulled over. Thankfully, we're going downhill this time, though. I can roll faster. Oh, there's a cop. Nope, he didn't do anything, so I'm gonna... Gosh darn it. Okay. This is not the road to be in a police chase in, especially when you got cargo. Okay, we got this. We got this. I can be reckless now, at least getting down there. I'm going to try not to crash. I've already broken the drive shaft for the rear one. Way. Okay, watch out, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to try to get around. Where's that mud drag strip? Also, I was waiting for this cop to aggro on me. I was like, why is he not aware of me? All right, I got to pass, buddy. Let's try not to... Oh, he just turned right into my car. You stupid. Oh. That dash cam footage is going to look awesome. We got to go. I fear the roamer. The roamer could definitely push us off the road. They ran right into my fender there. Okay, come on, baby. We got to take the bridge. All right, we're going to the highway here. All right, gun it. Just watch for cops up here. Got to be careful here. I got to watch the turn, too. I'm on off-road tires, and this thing is way down. Watch out, you idiots. I need to pass. Need to pass. Let me through. Let me through. I'm trying not to hit you. Trying not to get damage here. Hold on, let's do... I wonder if I can cut a... No, to get to AJ's, it's going to be fastest to go up to the highway here. I was going to say maybe I can cut across, but we saw what happened last time. Can I buy a drive shaft that's indestructible? Oh my goodness. All right, there goes the bumper. Oh, gosh darn it. I was going to try to hop that, and then my bumper grabbed it. Okay. Oh, that's an issue. Oh, no. We're going to get busted here. I didn't realize I lost my tire. The cops had one job there. I'd like to get to my side of the road. What do you think AJ's going to think when we pull up like this? Okay, I'm going to try not to cook the motor here. I can't get pulled over for driving only on 3 tires, can I? This is probably going to be a little bit of an expensive repair. Hey, I got insurance, though. I like how the cop is just, like, up our rear end right now. I'm just trying to get to AJ's. Don't worry. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to go to the mud bogs. Well, that's a heck of a way to start career mode, isn't it? I can't believe I hit that. I saw it, and I was like, I think I can clear those rocks. But I think that off-road bumper hangs down a little bit more, and it's not like the other bumper. Like, that is a pretty, like, thick bumper, and it's not going to give. It's going to grab, and, well, it did. I was like, hey, look, my insurance policy, it's getting cheaper. Too bad I'm about to have to make a claim on it. Hey, I'm just glad we're still driving here with the cargo. I am actually ecstatic about this. Also, that is the worst noise ever. So I did upgrade the oil pan. I've got the new bumper. I don't know if this vehicle has an option for a bigger maybe skid plate. I don't think a skid plate saves us in that situation. I think regardless, like, I don't even know how the rear got ripped off. By the way, the cargo yard is back. It's just in a kind of a weird spot. Like, I can't really even see what it looks like. We can always go into there and grab deliveries. I'm just trying to crawl my way down over here. We're almost there. Then I need to crawl my way back to the campsite. I was going to say maybe we're going to do some mud drags today, but maybe we will save that. If I were to do some upgrades for that, what would you guys think as far as if I were to make like a mud drag racer or just go into mud pits? Like, I don't know if there's opportunities to make money there or how that's going to work. Hopefully there is. All right, here we go. Flawless delivery here. All right, just go ahead and stop that right there. Let's go ahead and drop off those. Okay, look at that. We are almost there. Oh, we got to level 2. So we can take large packages. Look at us. Okay, there was a lot there. Oh, on. I gotta continue. All right, I need to get the next delivery's just like right down the street. I just gotta get my momentum going again. It's gonna take. I wonder how much this is gonna cost. I mean, I think our deductible is like, is it like $1,000? You just gotta wait. I mean, you can do an outright repair and avoid making your insurance go up. Oh, this is over here, AJ. Wait, that was AJ's to the left. This is accelerated. So this is like a delivery hub out here. Also, it says, oh, this is auto sales. Oh, that's like a delivery like hub or just how they get their mail or something out here, like their UPS. All right, drop off. All right, there we go. Well, we made money. We've leveled up several times. All right, let's try to get home. Can I safely get this thing back to the house to go call the insurance company? They're probably going to wonder what happened. And I want to be like, I can explain. It's fine. You know, maybe I'm kind of glad that our last save that I screwed it up the way I did, trying to do the repos, which I still want to do repos. I want to see if I could fix that. Maybe buy another repo ready, because I'd like to do that West Coast. I hear that's a really good way to make money in career mode. I just got to make sure it works. And I don't screw myself up like I did last time and take out a loan, and all of a sudden I've got all these payments I can't even pay. And then the truck itself wasn't worth what I paid for it. Okay, there goes the drive shaft. What did I just bottom out on? Wait, what? Am I bottoming out on the transition to the bridge? How am I supposed to get home? I'm gonna have to tow this thing back to the house. Momentum? Oh my goodness, I have no clue what I'm stuck on. can I use no? Oh, I can't use nodes here. All right. Well, that thing is getting. Yeah, I can't make it over this. I was trying to see if there's an alternate path. There's not an alternate path that I want to take. All right. Well, I was hoping to drive it back. How much did that even cost me? I'm not even sure. All right. What's the damage? What's it look like? 32,000 damage. Ooh, what's the repair gonna be like? So I can do a quick repair, standard repair, private repair. Probably have to do a standard repair, right? I don't have any vouchers right now. So yeah, I lost, I think I lost a little bit of money there. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. That's what we have the money for. I can repair it. So now my vehicle has been shipped off to go do its repairs. Oh, and let me look at the dealerships out here. So you got Ranger Station. What does Accelerated have? So yeah, you can purchase like standard vehicles out here. Also, look at some of the mods that this career mode is integrated. Like the CCF mod, very awesome. I actually would love to have one of these. You got all that. It looks like, well, there's privately sold cars. I mean, a Jeep would kind of make sense out here. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. And like I said, we could always take our vehicle and go back into West Coast and do some stuff too. But I would like to go check out some of the mud pits and stuff like that out here. So maybe we'll do that next time. My vehicle is currently being repaired. But if you guys want to see more of this, let me know down in the comment section below. We'll see you guys next time.